My name is RY MALENA. Yes, we have an animated short film called People Person. It's about 15 minutes, and I'm the writer-director, and this is my assistant director, Ducan, Shaffer, and he also is the lead environment artist. This project is kind of what started this insane working relationship. Him and I are working really closely. We worked all throughout the pandemic on this film, and it took 3 years to make, and so him and I kind of just struck up this strong double team energy, late night Zoom calls, like 8 hours into the night, just like grinding on this thing and really following the passion. And so we quickly developed a really strong shorthand that we couldn't have done this without each other.
We met, I think, in about 2014, and I pestered him for a few years just creatively, and he really inspired me with the work that he was doing at the time. And we worked together briefly in Los Angeles in 2017 at an agency, and then you came out with the teaser trailer for People Person in 2019, I think it was, yeah? And as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to be involved with it. So I continued to poke, continued to pester, and I finally wore him down, and I wanted to learn some new skills, dive into 3D design a little bit more, and I saw what he was doing, and I realized there's no way that he's gonna do it in this lifetime the way that he was doing it originally. And so I offered him my services and said, "Are you interested?" And he was dubious at first, but I stole as much as I could from him, and did a little proof of concept, and he liked it.
Sci-fi short film, and it's tackling just consciousness, I think, is like the real meat of what this film is trying to talk about and address and pose questions about. Just our relationship as conscious beings to reality, to the simulation, to whatever the hell this is, to each, and yeah, most importantly, to our relationship with each other as conscious beings. And where we come from is such a similar place at the end of the day when we boil it down, just pure consciousness. And so trying to kind of, this film is all about virtual reality and entering one's subconscious and kind of exploring the different archetypes that make up our personalities, and then kind of posing the question of how similar are we at the end of the day when we're at that very foundational level.
Yeah, I think a big part of it was working with RY. I was inspired by his work for several years, and regardless of the project, I wanted to work with him. But once I saw the script, we did some revisions on it. I had been interested in getting into narrative storytelling for a while. I didn't know that that's what it was, but through this process, I learned, indeed, that is what I want to be doing.
We started as graphic designers. That's what we went to school for. But we both had this kind of passion for storytelling, and animation was really the only. Finally, animation kind of presented itself to us, and we were like, "Oh, this is our way in," because we have never done any live action stuff, and so animation was this perfect gap of digital art and also storytelling that finally gave us that opportunity to tell stories and make characters.
Yeah, and so and partly because, like I said earlier, I wanted to develop some new skills, dive into my knowledge of 3D design as well, and so I find that I learn best when I have something to pursue, because a project will raise questions, will challenge you in ways that you can't come up with. It will present problems that you'll need to solve that you can't just manifest from the ether. And so this was an opportunity to do that, and work with RY and tell stories. So it was a perfect combination of things that I was looking for in life at the time. Excited. Very excited.
Very excited. Yeah, just eager to chat with more filmmakers, and I think there's a few animators here that I'm very eager to chat with and just rub our brains together.
Yeah, and regardless of any sort of award outcome, it's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be here. We've been having so much fun, and even just being able to attend is a testament to not only the work but also just the like you said, the warm welcome that we've received at festivals. It's such a pleasure. So
yeah, we've just been shaking each other, being like, "We did it! We're in France!" We got People Person brought us here, and it's we did the thing. So it's been a real treat.
Yeah.
You gotta keep going. You gotta follow that momentum to see how it can evolve. We're working on a series right now. We're very excited about a limited series. It's about liminal spaces, and it's kind of a fairy tale Alice in Wonderland energy, and we're currently in development.
And small sneak peek. It's yet another story of self-discovery, and I think that's what really drives us primarily. We actually have quite a few stories plotted out, written in some capacity. The one that we were planning on executing next, similar to People Person, is a story of self-discovery. It's this crazy life that we live. How do we find ourselves? How do we connect with other people? What are we here for? And those are the stories that inspire us the most. It's huge topics to tackle, but I think because of the vastness of those topics, there's room to play, and we hope to be able to say something significant.